constituted by the magistrate is the leader of the state SM, Secretary, on interpreter Mr. Chisi, on behalf of the accused, Mr. Khan. The mediation to the court today is for continuing the trial. The complainant was warned on the previous occasion and the testimony was finalized. She stated in the box that she needed
Still busy with the evidence of the first witness. Correct. The complainant. And your full names, please?
No, ba Tekelesi Eunice Bulele.
No, ba Tekelesi Eunice Bulele, Your Worship.
Swear that the use you're about to give further will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so shall help me God. Mr. Prosecutor, you may proceed.
Now, ma'am, do you confirm that on the first occasion, on this case of proceeding, you were giving the court a history of how you encountered incidents with the accused?
That's true. That's true, Your Worship.
Now, just to recap, you mentioned to the court that on the second incident of October 2015, what transpired between yourself and the accused?
We never had since I put a head that gets a hollow aids a hitting October 2018 about yes.
Now you may proceed to the third incident of November 2018.
The head is a November 2013. May I please explain, clarify certain things?
Yes, please do so.
Ho ile ho bana le diketsahalo tse ileng tsa etsahala pele ho di incidents tse kileng ka dihlalosa.
There are incidents that transpired prior to the incident that I explained for court.
Tse ileng ke dumela hore ke tsona tse ileng tsa lead to what happened.
Ones that led to the incident.
And you care to briefly explain to the court what are those incidents in which you try to build?
Oh, that's how some of the says that it's sending sites of the kids are having to that day.
Etsahala hore mokgotsuwa a re bitse barapedi le bathusi mmoho le ena a re etsetse kopano.
It happened that the accused called the workers and the assistant into the meeting, but let me get a clarity on should if I interpret this.
Barapedi mmoho le ena ba sebetsang haufinyane le ena.
Okay. There was a meeting that was called between the workers and those who pray together with the accused person, who are closer to the accused.
Kopanong eno ho ne ho na le baruti ba baholo ba babedi. Ana ke tlameha ho
And turn the way Shamsa, line of la so we go to the sign, Master Baza,
emong wa baruti o se a fitile ke Pastor Alina.
In the meeting, there were two elder pastors, and one of them passed on is Pastor Alina. Amongst them, in the meeting, there were two pastors of high ranking, or I can say high ranking pastors. Amongst those two pastors, one of them passed on.
The other one's name was Pastor. Emong harabona inele Pastor Vanyele Mbele. Pastor Alina Bodile.
Pastor Alina Bodile is the one who passed on the worship. And the other pastor is Pastor Vanyele Mbele.
Meeting ono eo moqosuwa ana re bileditse ona. O ile a re modimo o mmolelletse hore re etsa thobalano.
On the meeting that the accused has called, informed us that God has told him that we are having sexual intercourse.
Mme e sitisa
Just a
mosebetsi wa
moment, please. So during that meeting, that was a meeting that the accused called to inform the people present that they were having sexual intercourse.
A meeting that's correct, Your Worship.
And what was your understanding of that statement?
So yeah, how that statement is saying in a go say in the
hobane ha qetella polelo ya hae o itse e sitisa dimpho tsa rona tsa semoya. Ke ile ka utlwisisa hore e sitisa mosebetsi wa modimo.
The accused person said that the sexual intercourse that we were involved in are hindering the move of the move of God. So in my understanding, I understood that it makes not, for the work of God not to proceed in the right way.
A dumela hore ke nnete le re mmitsa Archbishop ke nnete ntate Archbishop nna ke etsa thobalano le mohlankana leng mohatsaka
I then said to him, to the accused person, because we called him Archbishop, I said, it is true, I am the one who's having sexual intercourse. I am one of the people having intercourse with my boyfriend, who is currently my husband.
kopano eno a be a mpitsa a mpolella hore ke tlameha ho arohana le mohlankana.
After the meeting, the accused called me and said I must separate with my boyfriend. I indeed obeyed the command or the order from the accused.
Tjhelete e kana ka 4,000 ya di fees tsa hore ke graduate.
The second thing that happened is that I had a shortage of 4,000 rands for my fees so that I would be able to graduate.
Tjhelete eno ka lefella sekolong ka kgona ho graduate ka kgwedi ya April.
The accused person assisted me with the money and I was able to graduate in April
2013.
2013.
Was there any agreement or arrangement for him having to give you the 4,000 for his school fee?
Ile haba le tumelano kapa ntho e ileng la isa mabapi le hore yena a patale tjhelete eo.
Ho no etsahala jwalo ka batho ba ne ba rapela mmoho le yena, re kopane le yena ka bonngwe ka bonngwe. Ke ile ka hlalosa pele mme a mpotsa hore dintho tsa sekolo ntse di ya jwang. Ke be ke sa batle ho mmolella empa a mpona hore ho na le ntho e ke patileng a be a.
As I have explained that as people who were working with the accused person, we're able to meet with him one by one. He asked me how are the things with the school going. I did not want to tell him at first. Something that I was hiding from him.
Batswadi ba ka ka bobedi ha ba sebetse ke shota ka tjhelete kana ka 4,000 a be a iteka hore o tla nlefella yona.
At the end, I informed him that both my parents are not employed. Both my parents are not employed, and therefore I need 4,000 rand to pay towards my school fees.
Employed by the accused government.
Nakong eno ke ne ke volunteera ke Ki qadile ho register formally ka kgwedi ya October. So ki qadile ho sebetsa mmoho le yena ke volunteer ho tloha ka March ka media department.
I started working with the accused person in March at the media department as a volunteer. In October of the same year, I was registered.
As an employee.
Yes.
Ketsahalo ya ho qetela kgweding ya October.
The last incident in the month of October,
Of 2013.
that's the 2013. Yes.
Ki ile ka fumantshwa molaetsa ho tswa ho mme wa ka a ntela mohala ke le hae.
I received a call from my mother when I was home.
A mpolella hore o fumane mohala ho tswa ho moqosuwa.
My mother informed me that she received a message from the accused person, a call from the accused person.
Ke tlohele ntho e ke e etsang ke phakisetse kerekeng ntate Archbishop wa mpatla.
My mother told me that I must stop doing anything that I was doing and rush to church because the Archbishop is looking for me.
She must stop doing everything she's doing and rush to
the church.
To the church. Because the accuser is looking for her.
The accuser is looking for her. Yes, sir.
Just another, Mr. Prosecutor. wants to clarify regarding the sequence of the events. You already explained to the court about the first incident that occurred early in 2023. Oh, sorry, 2013. You already explained to the court the incident that occurred early 2013.
We never chambers 2013. Yes, I did explain, Your Worship.
Now, the incident you are testifying now, is that the incident that occurred October 2013?
October 2013. Yes, Your Worship.
Now, the incident where a reference was made to people having sexual intercourse and a reference was made later apparently to the 4,000 rand tuition fee you needed. When did that happen?
Selemo ha se ne se qala sa 2013.
In the beginning of the year 2013, Your Worship.
E ne le ntho tse ke di etsang.
Now, during October 2013, from your mother, that you must rush to the church.
Ho fihleng ha ka kerekeng gating ke ile ka fumana Sebokeng phuti.
Yes, I went to church on my arrival at the gate. I found Mr. Mputi.
You found?
Mr. Mputi.
Hore ke tlo fumana mokosua ho kae.
Mr. Mputi then told me where I would find the accused.
Ya Pastor Alina, who was passed on.
He told me that I'll find the accused in the office of the pastor who passed on, Pastor Alina.
Papusing ya Moruti Alina.
On my arrival, I found him in Pastor Alina's office.
Ampolela hore ke dule ngrapella.
He told me to sit down and he was going to pray for me.
Told me?
To sit down, he was going to pray for me.
Ha ke hopole puo ya ka le yena ya tsatsi leno, empa ke hopola a nrapella ke idibala.
I don't remember the conversation we had on the grave question. He prayed for me and I fainted.
Jwalo ka mehla a ke hopole ho ile wa etsahala eng, empa ho tsueng haka a se a nkgutlisa ke ipone ke se ke tsotse.
I don't remember exactly what transpired, but when I woke up, I saw myself naked. He was sitting on a chair closer to me.
Are you upset, man? Are you upset?
I'm fine.
You want the court to adjourn for a while?
No.
No, Your Worship.
Jwalo ka mehla a be a mpotsa hore ke hopola eng, ke tswa hokae, ke ikutlwa jwang.
As always, he will ask me, what do I remember? Where do I come from? How I feel?
Then, on that note, how did you do?
I felt like I was just having a sexual intercourse in my body.
Le ho utlwa ke ne ke utlwa eka hona le ntho tse tsuleng le rothodi.
just had Stephen Cross naked. How was he?
Or hey, how we are with Manamo Havana, why you don't have hair, you is a Toban. Enan Swan.
Unale hantle una pere a dutse setulong.
He was fine, he was clothed, he was wearing his clothes, he was sitting on the chair.
Full interest.
I can't handle cut it off.
Eh,
Yes.
potlakela ho nka diaparo tsa ka ke apare hobane ke ne ke swabile hore ha ke apara ke tsotse.
I rushed to take my clothes and put on my clothes because I was ashamed, so ashamed that I am naked.
Just before we proceed, at that stage, where did you find your clothes?
They were scattered on the floor.
Empa hama morao o ile a tloa setulong seno go tlela setulong sa hae se ona dutse ho sona pele ka dula setulong seo yena a ne a dutse ho sona ha ke ne ke tsoma.
I don't remember the conversation of the day, but what I know is that later he moved to the chair which he was initially sitting on. Then was sitting like something. I then moved to the seat which he was sitting on.
Ke hopola hore tsatsing leno ntate Mphuthi o latla mo isetsa dijo.
I remember that on the day Mr. Mputi came and brought food for the accused.
accused now.
Mukusu.
Eh,
Yes, Your Worship.
ha qeta a re ke nke dijo tseno ke lo di fanta.
When he finished, he said, I must take that food and give it to my father.
Was your father also a member of the Saints?
And that Rahau in the little like
Che,
no.
Yes, proceed.
ha ke tsebe ke ne ke nahaneng empa ke ile ka utlwa eka ha hlomphe ntate wa ka.
Don't know what I was thinking, but I felt like he does not respect my father.
Yes, proceed.
Ke ile ka tsamaya ka tsona ka qhala papa eo a ne a e siile ka tsamaya le nama ka ya hae ka tsona.
I left with the food on my way. I then threw the porridge that he had left, and then I only went home with the meat.
Now that was the incident of October 2018, which relates to Kananchu.
And we get the hello, it's a hazy hair, October 2013, and then so we are free.
Was there anybody in the house that could understand?
Kana ko no kuna ni mtu mtamu.
Che,
No.
Yes, proceed.
ho mo lateleng ha ka ke ha re kena ka hare ka more e robalang.
When I followed him, we entered into a bedroom.
Yes.
There.
Ke ile ka tshoga hobane ne ke tseba ho tlo etsahalang.
I was scared because I knew what was going to happen.
tlamela ke mo fe hug.
He came closer and said, I must give him a hug.
Archbishop.
I said no, Archbishop. I saw him changing.
Changing now, as in his mood.
He was sort of aggressive.
He became angry.
He became angry, my apology solution. He became angry.
Like everybody else.
He said to me, I am rejecting him like everybody else. He said he trusts me with his weakness. He trusts me with his weakness. I did not know what to do. I was confused.
This is upset the court is going to explain.
All right.
Proceed trust you with his weakness. Then you go then you got confused. She got confused.
We never had some of the and then we will be after. Yes.
Proceed from
So I have to move from home.
Engwe ya ntho a ileng a dibua ka mora hore a re ke o tshepa ka bofokodi ba ka ke hlahisa bofokodi ba ka ho wena o ile a tjhentjha ka maikutlo a ba fatshe a be a re ho nna o kopa ke mo relief.
After saying that, he trusted me with his weakness, even changed and became he started talking to me in a polite way, saying, please help me
Please believe me.
please believe me.
O ile a ntsha thopo e ne ke apere ntse ya bulo ha ne a re ke kopa o nthuse hore o nlokolle.
He then took off my top that I was wearing, and he said, please help me please believe me.
Fellwa ke matla ho lwana ha wa ka hwa ba le matla ho nka itwanela ke utlwile ke sitwa ke ferekane ke lahletswe ke matla.
At the time, I did not have the strength to fight. I felt myself so confused and downcasted.
Le yena o ile a hlobola le nna ka hlobola borukgo bono bo ne ke bo apere.
He undressed himself. I also undressed the trousers that I was wearing.
Who undressed her?
I undressed myself actually.
Robale beteng eo a neng a adile tawele ho yona.
After that, he said I must lie down on the bed, and on top of the bed there was a towel.
A be a nka miracle oil e gold a itshasa botuneng ba hae.
He then took miracle oil, it's golden color, and he applied it on his penis.
A be a tla a kenya botona ba hae ka hare ho bona.
While lying on the bed, he then inserted his penis on my vagina.
She was not unconscious this time.
Not at all.
So you could fully see every movement of the accused.
No, Yes.
Another question before you proceed. You said earlier on that the accused informed you to separate your boyfriend with
Mkusua unsebo na ukamle amhande khawkhane umuntu wakho elibuna hawkayina. Yes.
Now, at the time of this incident, the incident that you just explained now, were you still in separation with your boyfriend?
Kana ko ya izahalo ela empilo na kana le misantsa le bisa katani umuntu wakho le khawkhane.
Re ne re kgaogane.
Yes.
Yes, please.
A tswela pele a etsa movement wa motho a etsang thobalano.
He proceeded to the movement of a person who's having sexual intercourse. He proceeded to do the movement of a person who's having a sexual intercourse.
Was there any condom used during this interview?
Dana oya thobalano ile la sebedisa kgotsofalo.
Chair.
No.
Yes, proceed.
Just a moment before we proceed. At the time that the accusing was making this movement of having sexual intercourse with, was his private part inside your private part or not?
Dana ko eno he hanza that rona movement in chair and ka hara. Yes.
Chair Archbishop a tswela pele a phetha lentswe la hore ke kopa o nrelieve.
I said no, Archbishop, and he proceeded by saying, please relieve me.
Toilet.
Very quickly he removed his penis and rushed to the bathroom or to the toilet. He removed his penis and rushed to the toilet.
Enele haufinyana le kamore eno. ka apara a kgutla le ena a apara.
From there, I stood up and put on my clothes and also put on his clothes.
Tsatsing leno empa ene se motho a buang ka ntho e qetang ho etsahala.
I don't remember the conversation that we had on the day in question, but it was a person who could not talk about what has just happened.
Something on Facebook.
On the day in question, my mind was not right, but what I remember is that I didn't want to talk about what just happened, but I remember writing something about that on Facebook.
You?
I wrote something about that on Facebook.
Sa 2014 ka January ke ile ka khutlelana le my boyfriend who is my husband now.
In the year 2014 January, I reconciled with my boyfriend, who is my husband currently.
Ba le nako mo motlosua a mpotsang hore na ke se ke khutlelane le mohlankana kana.
There was a time when the accused asked me if I have reconciled with my boyfriend.
hore ke se ke kgutlelane le yena empa ona boya a sa thaba.
I told him that yes, we are back together, and he looked not happy. He didn't look happy. He did not look happy.
Ampotsa hore ke seo Modimo a se batlang na.
He asked me if it's what God wants. Is this what God wants? I answered saying, I don't know.
Sa 2014 qalong ya selemo o ile a romela ntate Mothembu ho ntse o kene tshebeletso.
On the year 2014, he sent Mr. Mothembu while the service was on. To inform me that I want to meet with him after the church service.
Did you get a message that you must go and meet with the accused after this church service?
Yes, Your Worship.
Ka fumana ntate Mothembu a eme monyako a mpulela hore ke kene.
As usual, after the church service, I found Mr. Mothembu waiting at the door, and then he opened for me.
Ka dula couchung e ke tlwaetse ho dula ho yona ha ke tlo rapela le moqosong.
I entered and I sat on the couch that I would normally sit on when we had prayers with the accused.
This was at the accused office.
Office in Yamukusu. Yes, Your Worship.
ho rapela o ile a ya ka bathroom ya hae.
After praying, he went to his bathroom.
The accused.
Yes, Your Worship.
Then?
Ho kgutleng ha hae
When he came back,
o ne a lokollotse borukgo a tshwere botona ba hae ka letsoho.
he had untied the trouser and was holding his penis on his hand.
A mlaela hore ke robale fatshe carpeting ya hae e kgubedu.
He said I should lie down on his red carpet.
I did. Ke etse se itseng ke se etse ka robala fatshe.
I did what he told me to do. I slept on the carpet.
Nakong eno ke halefetse haholo.
This was after you told him that we have been consulted your then ex. So your then boyfriend.
Same hair in any young man when I'm visiting to a house. Yes.
Okay, Prosecutor, just a moment, please. So the accused said he must go and lie on the carpet.
So Muso Amobali carpeting. Yes, Your
And
Worship.
did he go and lie on the carpet?
So Amobala carpeting. Yes, Your Worship.
How did you lie on the carpet? Your back on your stomach, on your side? How did you lie on the carpet?
Ogobeti John carpeting.
Ke ke shebile hodimo nkokolo.
On my back, Your Worship.
And what happened?
Paitana.
Ke ne ke apere skirt. A ya fatshe a khumama a senyolosa a hula panty ke ne ke apere.
On the day in question, I was wearing a skate, Your Worship.
What?
A skate. And then as I was wearing a skate, he went down and then he lifted up the skate.
Ke ikhutse fela. Re ikhutse ho ntse.
I
And then it's a movement of intercourse.
He then made a movement of a person who's having sexual intercourse.
Bathroom.
When he finished, he rushed to the bathroom. I stood up, I stood up and I took my underwear and put it on. He came back, after dressing up, I sat on the couch and then he came back and he spoke to me. I don't remember what he said, but what I remember is that on the day question, I was very angry.
What?
I was very angry.
Mr. Prosecutor, I think the witnesses at this stage again very upset. I just want to find out from the defense if there's any objection that we can remand the case at this stage. I doubt if we will finish with the evidence in any case today.
Yes, I wanted to finish off with the incident, General Chief.
Sorry?
I wanted to finish off with the evidence incident, General Chief.
So this the evidence of this incident of January 2014?
Yes, to finish it off
Ma'am, will you be able to proceed so we can just finish your evidence on this incident of January 2014?
Yes, Your Worship.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Prosecutor.
Charge before you proceed. Just mention now that this time around you very angry. Do you care to tell the court why you leave?
bakeng sa nako e telele ke ne ke na le ho kopana le yena re ba le di-session re rapela mmoho ho sena ntho e etsahalang mo ke ipolelang hore ha e sa tla pheta e etsahala e pheta e etsahala ene e ka re ha ke kgone ho itwanela.
I was angry because your worship, we have had many prayer sessions where this thing was no longer happening. What made me very angry is that this thing is now starting to happen again, and I'm not able to fight for myself. I was angry because we had several sessions, prayer sessions, without this thing happening again. Because now it's starting to happen again. And I am unable to fight for myself. I went home.
Ho fihleng ha ka hae ke ile ka fumana mme wa ka le ntate wa ka. Ke kene fela ke dumedisa ke fetela ka kamoreng.
On my arrival at home, I found my mother and my father. I greeted them and I went to the bedroom.
Did you report to anyone whom you confide to? Somebody that you could tell in confidence, confiding.
Che, jwalo ka ha ke buile pele, re ne re sa tlameha ho bua eng kapa eng eo etsahalang ha o na le moqosu.
No, as I have said previously that you're not supposed to talk about anything that happens when you are with the accused.
Thank you, Chief. I believe I could put this question into your heart. We'll proceed on the next occasion so that we can finalize the case. I read out the date with defense that they were here for
Before you resume, Ms. Proske, I just want to get clarity on a few things. Now, the incident of the 16th of November 2013, and you were at the house of the accused.
Ketsahalo ya di 16th of November 2013, onoleng tlholo ya Mosulu. Yes, Your Worship. May I clarify something, Your Worship?
Sorry?
May I clarify?
Are you?
May I clarify?
Yeah, I just want to get clarity on certain things. So the court will ask you now what I want clarity on. The accused had sexual intercourse with you.
Mokgoswa o ile a ba nthobalano le wena. Ko ntlong ya hae, ko ntlong ya hae ya di 16th of November.
Ke yona e ke hlalositseng ya peto e nna ne ke bona le peto.
Yes, that is what I explained, Your Worship.
Okay.
That I saw
You
as
also did not resist the actions of the accused.
ha ba le thobalano le wena ka tsatsi ha wa resist.
Ke ile ka resista, ke ile ka re tjhe ho yena le ha ntse a tswela pele.
I resisted by saying no to him, but he proceeded.
Sorry?
I resisted by saying no to him, but he proceeded.
Incident on January 2014, you also not resisted the actions of the accused. You just did what he said you must do.
Ketsahalo e ya January 2014 ha wa hanetsana le mokusiwa hore a etse se a se o ile wa mamela ntho a o a ntse o etse wa etse. Yes, Your Worship.
After this incident on January 2014, you told the court that you became angry
Kamora ketsahalo e ya January 2014.
because now it started again and you were unable to fight for yourself. What did you mean by that?
Kamora ketsahalo e nana ya January 2014 ile wa kwata haholo bane o sa kgone ho ikamela. Ke tlhalosa hore nka sena.
Empa ka lebaka la tshabo ne ke na le yona ho yena ke ne ke sa kgone.
I felt like I could just fight with him, Your Worship, but out of the respect that I had for him,
the fear.
that I had for him,
Respect?
I couldn't, out of the fear that I had for
Respect
him,
and fear.
yes, I could not.
Just fear.
Ke tshabo ya go mo hlompha kapa ke tshabo ya go mo tshaba.
Di le pedi.
Out of both respect for him and fear of the accused, Your Worship.
Time to resume this case.
Yes, we proceed.
The defense, will that be a suitable time for the defense also? This just will be a suitable time for us to adjourn this case now.
No objection.
No problem. Is another date being arranged?
Correct. We have to the first day, the 16th of January 2024.
Date?
2025. 16 January.
16.
16 January 2025. We have to go.
Okay, there's a date around 16 January.
16 January
16 January.
2025.
Just want to place on record, the prosecutor is not available tomorrow due to other obligations with the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions. And that's why, although the case was placed for 2 days, the case is going to be remanded till...
It was set up for 2 days because of the prior arrangement and also the engagement of the prosecutors. I did discuss that with my friends and I explained to them that the prosecution is not available. That's a question.
As agreed upon between the state and defence, the case will now be remanded also to the 16th of January 2025. Same court for the trial to proceed. That is next year, January. The accused as well as the witness warned 16 January 2025, the same court, so we can proceed with the evidence of the first witness on that day.
Re tla kgona go diketso ka letsatsi la 16 January 2025 ke mosuwa ya tlhokomediso gore le tla sa tlhokomediso gore le tla epela la go tla ka tsatsi leno le seke la lofa kgotsa ke monate 16 January.
The witness can stand down. Thank you. Case is excused. The court will, as arranged previously, court will now proceed by hearing the application from another organization to record the proceedings.
Can we stand down, Marcus?
The case is excused. I think the state and defence can just address the court regarding the applicant. Must just come here, please.
People from